What we're looking at here is a Virpil War Bird base and a Virpil Constellation Alpha grip. These were bought on Virpil's eBay store for B-Stock items. According to many, B-Stock are items that, for whatever reason, they have had an issue going through quality control. I don't know, maybe T&E items. I'm not sure about that. But apparently B-Stock is maybe flawed, maybe blemished in some way, shape, or form. I located these on the eBay store. Noticed that the prices were different from the website, and so I asked what was going on with these, and they described to me that they were B-Stock items. Well, they said they have include their full warranty, full service, but they were cheaper. So I bought the Warbird base and the Constellation Alpha grip. So I put the two together, and of course it came with the base, and it came with the mounting hardware, more cams, and as well as springs. So as I examine this, I don't see any flaws on this. This thing looks in pretty good shape. I had the bottom open and looking at the internals, and everything looks ship-shape there as well. I've heard other people talking about B-Stock items after I made this purchase, but no one says that they had purchased anything from B-Stock, and so they didn't have any first-hand knowledge or point of reference. So I'm doing this video just to show that this supposed B-Stock item looks pretty flawless to me. This is just, without having plugged this thing in, but I would imagine that it's gone through whatever quality control that Virpil has in terms of the electronics. The company is pretty well regarded in terms of quality. So I bought this. So let me say a couple of things for anyone who's interested in one of these. There's a couple of things that I was surprised about. And first of all, this base is not as heavy as a Warthog. Warthog is just a beast. This is not as heavy, but it is really, really well constructed. This bushing boot right here is really, really high quality rubber material. The knurling on the base here to disconnect it from disconnect the stick from the base, really, really well made. Just excellent. The threads that you thread this onto the base, made out of metal. This is the stick is not metal, of course, but everything seems to be pretty good. I'm gonna get this thing connected at some time soon, and maybe show a video of that procedure. But this is just kind of talking about the obvious visual fit and finish of the B-Stock items from Virpil. And as I said before, this looks fantastic. I don't see any flaws, any scrapes and scuffs. It all looks really good. And to be perfectly honest, you know, if there was a scrape or a scuff somewhere, as long as the internals are working, nothing is loose, nothing seems out of place. Everything seems to be ship shape. As far as I'm concerned, pretty good. And boy, it got here really quick. Less than a week. On the website, it had a much longer time horizon in terms of how they describe the, you know, the approximate delivery time. But they assured me that these things typically get to their destination here in the United States much quicker than they had listed on the website, and I found that to be true. Less than a week to get here. I thought that was pretty good. But again, this is just a fit and finish video, just showing you the you know, what this thing looks like. Does it look like a blemished product? Absolutely not. It looks flawless. So once I get this thing connected, I'll, you know, hopefully show another video of the you know, connecting it to the Virpil software, and just taking a look at you know, how stable the buttons and that sort of thing are. So we'll get to that video next.